on TMZ.
Okay, so you know the way I said some years ago Obama was going to run a studio? Well, his vice president, Joe Biden, signed with CAA.
He inked a big deal to represent him.
But what would he do?
I wouldn't rule Hollywood out.
What if he plays a president?
He pretended to be president the last 4 years, so he's...
Would you stop?
Got a lot of experience.
A reporter asked Travis Kelce, "Are you going to propose to Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl?" And then he smiles.
She just got off of tour, like they're not going to be engaged right away.
Hold on. Sometimes when you spend a lot of time together, you realize that's not the right person.
Yeah.
So do they want to do it before they understand that?
No. No, Devin, he's right. That's why women rush it along, because you'll get sick of them over time.
Okay.
Kanye West is starting to sell bodysuits and posted a picture of Bianca in the bodysuit. A lot of people are saying this looks very reminiscent to Skims brand.
It's much cheaper than Skims.
That's interesting, right? That he could
Underprice her and compete with her?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm ready to buy this. I'm a big Skims buyer.
I was just about to say, who on earth would buy this? These are weird.
Michael Jordan's son, Marcus Jordan, was arrested for DUI and cocaine possession.
I got it. You go to trial, and he says, "My dad has been so hard on me. He drove me to this."
Aren't you better taking the 6 months in jail than getting cut off by Michael, though?
Now that Joe Biden is out of the White House, people are wondering what he's going to do next. Well, move over, Glenn Close, because he's going Hollywood, baby!
He just signed with CAA with them to represent him in all ventures, including Hollywood.
And no, CAA doesn't stand for Cerebral Amyloid Angioplasty. It's the Creative Artists Agency. And just like the Obamas did when they left office, Joe inked a deal with them. But the question?
What is CAA going to do for Joe Biden?
Actually, he was with them before when they did his book, but this time around, the sky's the limit.
Is Joe Biden going to do stand-up?
At his age, he should be sitting down, but he is good with singers.
I believe in the First Amendment. Not just because my good friend Jimmy Madison wrote it.
So maybe comedy's not his bag. What about acting? After all, Joe's a pro at delivering lines.
You're trying your best, but it never feels like enough.
We'll fix it in post.
There have been a million movies involving a president. What if he plays a president?
He pretended to be president the last 4
Would
years.
you stop it?
No, the best role for Sleepy Joe is clearly a cycling workout video instructor, even though his audition didn't go that well. So, good luck in Tinseltown, Joe. If all else fails, maybe you and Barack should team up.
They should do a buddy cop movie.
I'm getting too old for this.
A lot of low-speed chases.
We smell an Oscar! Or some Ben Gay, we're not sure. Congrats, buddy!
Welcome back, Rocky.
We got A$AP Rocky walking into his trial, and he spoke to us.
Really?
We asked him if he had anything to say to Kendrick Lamar after his Grammy wins. So for the backstory and context here, A$AP's biggest hit, the song Problems in 2012, features Drake and Kendrick. They're both on that same song.
Oh, wow.
Then, of course, Drake had his weird fling with Rihanna and messed that up when he publicly said he was in love with her. And, of course, she has children with Rocky now, so that's kind of weird. Last summer, A$AP told Billboard when asked about the feud, he's like, "I'm staying out of this. I'm not picking a side. I want no part of this." And then, after Kendrick won Best Music Video at the Grammys, he beat A$AP Rocky, and A$AP tweeted, "Maybe next time," with a broken heart emoji.
Oh, God, I love the backstory of this.
Yeah, he's worked with both of them. He's got some issues with both of them a little bit. We just say,
Do you have any word on Kendrick Lamar winning last night at the Grammys?
Congratulations.
Yes, sir.
no, it's very sincere.
A$AP Rocky released a song calling out Drake saying, "I had sex with your baby mama first." And then Drake clapped back and said, "Gas that you had sex with my baby mama. I was having sex with Rihanna at the same time. Do the math."
Oh, he said that?
Yeah, he said that.
I don't even think he understood Jackson's thing. He was just like, yeah, no, I get it. Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'm with it.
Hey, stop for gas with Rihanna somewhere.
He's like, quit gassing me up.
Congratulations.
That's Travis Kelce at a Super Bowl press conference talking all about the Chief.
Man, her Pop-Tarts are unbelievable, man. Homemade Pop-Tarts.
About the chief lady in his life, Taylor Swift. And one way or another, he's got big plans for Sunday.
Are the rumors true? Are you proposing to Taylor at halftime?
Oh, we know what that means. But, what do you think it means?
They're engaged.
Wait, what?
You don't say, wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, it's a weird
You
response.
deflect it if you haven't done it.
You would see her ring, dude.
Yeah, it's not like she's been wearing big gloves that can hide a ginormous rock. Oh, right.
They're gonna do a big reveal. They're waiting till after the Super Bowl.
He also looks extra happy, like he's glowing.
He's at the Super Bowl!
With his fiance, it's every man's dream come true. They can like totally plan the wedding between innings or whatnot. And it does explain the Super Bowl press conference.
What is your favorite Taylor Swift album?
Tortured Poets, of course. I might be a little biased, but
Do you have a favorite song?
I don't know, maybe so High School.
I was gonna say, I think there might be a correlation there.
Do they even talk about football at these things?
All he did was, it was word vomit about Taylor Swift.
How about they're just dating?
Yes.
Why do they have to be engaged?
She just got off of tour. Like, they haven't spent that much time together.
Sometimes when you spend a lot of time together, you realize that's not the right person.
That's why women rush it along, because you'll get sick of them over time. That is not.
And he knows all about making people sick. So good luck on Sunday, Travis! Unless you've already won.
Bianca is posing in her outfit from Grammy's after party, and a lot of people are saying this looks oddly familiar to Kim's Skims brand.
I mean, sexy lingerie is Kanye's thing.
So let me ask you something. If by chance this caught fire and he outsold Kim, would he not advertise that and scream it from the mountaintop?
Oh, I'm sure. So a lot of attention came to the actual like bodysuit itself when people started noticing this super eerie, like demonic face.
Yeah.
It looks like a zombie.
That is the biggest stretch of all time.
But it's definitely a different shade.
No, this is just the background light hitting it. There's no ghost face, you guys. Come on.
Also, this fabric looks a lot thinner than Skims. Like, that's not gonna hold anything in.
Skims, like, sucks you in. This is going to let everything hang out.
I'm ready to buy this. I'm a big Skims buyer.
I was just about to say, who on earth would buy this? It's a completely see-through leotard.
Today we celebrate the birthday of Rosa Parks, who 70 years ago got on a Montgomery, Alabama bus and had to keep it above 55 miles per hour or it would explode. Actually, wait, that's the plot of Speed. But Rosa Parks was a pivotal figure in the civil rights movement.
And today in DC, they're designating a seat on all the trains and buses just for her.
But wait a minute. Then you're denying people the seat.
Exactly.
But that's crazy. That's what she protested for.
Well, it seems some Washington passengers agree, because this gentleman parked it in Rosa's seat.
Of all the people, I would have guessed a white man.
But how do they know that you're not supposed to sit
Because
there?
it says today, this seat is reserved.
That's disrespect to Black History Month. We only get 28 days.
In any case, the idea behind the sign kind of makes sense.
The concept is that you're supposed to see the placard and think about her plight and what she went through.
Yeah, he thought about it and sat down.
You think he looked at it, he crossed himself, and he's like, all right, fine, I'm in.
Okay, but maybe this guy sitting in Rosa's seat was all orchestrated by the lady next to him.
What if he's being set up and that girl was like, can you move over? And then he moved over.
I'm sorry, you're blaming a woman for a guy sitting in the seat?
I mean,
The usual.
Girl, what?
Save it, Susan B. Women's History Month isn't until March. Bottom line, most people will think about the contribution Rosa Parks made to civil rights when they see that sign.
Who reads a sign?
Of course, there are always exceptions. Happy birthday, Rosa Parks!
So Drake started his tour in Australia. He posted a bunch of photos, him on stage and everything, and he said, they thought Einstein was lying and Shakespeare was barely rhyming, and Edison wasn't lit despite what he was designing. So how can I give a what they say about my stars aligning?
Really? Because you're the most thin-skinned person on earth?
No. What he's saying is, he's pulling a Kanye. He's saying, I'm one of the great geniuses of all time.
Shakespeare, Edison, and Einstein.
And Drake.
And Drake.
All those people are like, he's not like us. All those creators are probably like, he's not like us.
No, he says, yeah, I'm not like you, I'm a genius.
Yes, methinks the lady doth protest too much, right?
What else is he gonna do? Is he gonna ignore it? He's confronting it.
In Australia, confronted in America, confronted in Los
That's when
Angeles.
the tour started.
Einstein didn't run to Australia, dude. He built the nuke.
No, he ran to America. What are you
Oh,
talking
that's true. He did escape.
You know who else is not a genius?
Coming up.
Michael Jordan's son, Marcus Jordan, was arrested for DUI and cocaine possession. His Lamborghini was stuck on train tracks.
You mean his dad's Lamborghini?
Right.
Plus.
So new beef, Kanye West and Don Lemon. Kanye is blaming Don for starting the rumor.
I did not start a rumor. Get your straight.
I kind of like this. Don versus Kanye?
Who wouldn't want to watch that podcast? Don and Kanye?
Danye.
Danye?
Coming up.
Chris Daughtry recently went through tattoo transformations. So he went with the all-black tattoo.
What?
Be right back. Booze, blow, strippers, and speeding trains, all allegedly part of Marcus Jordan's Wild Night Out, which ultimately led to his arrest, but c'est la vie.
Michael Jordan's son was arrested early this morning in Florida for DUI and cocaine possession.
Oh,
not good.
Larsa Pippen's ex-boyfriend.
Yes, and we're sure that's what he likes to be called. So, he's driving around outside Orlando, and somehow
his Lamborghini was stuck on train tracks.
Oh, did a train hit it?
No, thank God, but the cops show up and talk to Marcus. They say they smell alcohol on him, and he admits to drinking at a strip club, but swears he's under the legal limit.
No, but what you do is, well, what a lawyer would say is hightail it out. And by the time they find you, it's like, oh yeah, I went home and I was drinking because I was so upset.
Great, but now you just left a car on the freaking tracks, and if a train hits it and someone dies, you're on the hook for involuntary manslaughter. Thanks, counselor. But Marcus stayed, which kind of makes him a hero when you think about it. Then, according to cops,
they find a bag of powder that they ultimately test and find out is cocaine.
But when the cops are coming, why don't you finish the cocaine or eat it?
Yeah, so you don't die. Thanks, counselor. Anyway, Marcus was arrested, released on bail. So, now what?
I got it. You go to trial, and he gets on the stand and says, my dad has been so hard on me. He drove me to this. And then you call his dad as a hostile witness.
Aren't you better taking the 6 months in jail?
TMZ, great for celebrity news, not so much with legal advice. You take it easy out there, Marcus.
Chris Daughtry recently went through a tattoo transformation. So he had some arm sleeves and he had a big Daughtry across his back. So he went with the all-black tattoo.
What?
Isn't this the most painful thing to do, to color in your whole arm?
So what he said is when they did the arms, he said this is probably what it feels like to get your arm cut off. And he said that when they did his armpits, because they did his armpits too. Oh! He said it was the most agonizing pain.
Why?
Has the tide turned? Is it less and less?
No. Now people just get them on like their face and stuff. It's just more extreme.
Do you know what I just realized? There's nobody in here in this whole building who's tatted up.
That's not true.
Charles has a stamp on the back at lower back.
I see that one all the time.
I have two. One you can't see.
Whoa.
I know where that one is. She told me, I didn't see it.
First of all, Kanye, whatever your name is.
Uh-oh, Kanye West better protect his eyes, because he's about to feel the burn of lemon in his face!
So new beef, Kanye West and Don Lemon. So Kanye is blaming Don for starting the rumor that he was kicked out of the Grammys. So Kanye posted, "This the goofball that started the rumor that me and my wife got kicked out the Grammys. 3 decades of innovating music and they always like this."
Whoa!
He said I could say it! He said I could say it!
I said C-word racial epithet.
I could say it!
He set you up, bro. Deaf can't say that. Anyway, Don is firing back saying that he wasn't the one who started the rumor Kanye was kicked out.
Actually corrected it. So, first of all, get your straight. And you, of all people, calling me.
Oh, damn, this lemon is sour. And for the record, Don's rebuttal checks out, cause
Kanye was indeed invited. They said that's a fact, and that he was not kicked out again.
boom!
Yeah, I kind of like this beef.
Kanye and Don had beef as soon as Kanye got to the carpet.
Kanye, when is Bully gonna come out?
Yay. I changed my name to Yay.
And security was like, no interviews, Don, no interviews. And like, that was what I think kicked off the beef.
Well, one thing's for sure, this beef is still sizzling.
That Make America Great Again hat must be too tight on your head.
Oh, sick burn, Don, sick burn. Beef we never saw coming. Goodbye, everybody.
Megan Fox's ex, Brian Austin Green, is torching MGK. So we did a story about a week ago that we had heard that Megan Fox and MGK, they are not on speaking terms at all. So after we did that story, MGK posted a photo on social media and his caption said something like, "How do you have sources if the sources aren't talking?" It seems like he was trying to debunk our story that they weren't speaking. Well, Brian Austin Green has entered the chat because he said, "Bro, just be honest for once in your life. Stop caring so much about how you're perceived that you will try and drag other people."
So Brian Austin Green got remarried, right? If all of a sudden you've got your now husband jumping to the defense of his ex-wife.
They're engaged. They have a baby and engaged.
Okay, even more so.
You're pissed.
It's so inappropriate of Brian. He's got to do this privately.
No, he's doing this for his kids.
Listen, here's my defense. It's Megan Fox. It's Megan Fox.
I like how you looked at him and backed away. So
I know.
Yeah, we know.
It's Megan Fox.
It's my smoking hot ex-wife. You gotta understand.
Coming up.
Kate Hudson, she was in a restaurant wearing a bodysuit. And when you're in a bodysuit for so long, sometimes you're just like, I wish I could change.
It's gonna be a little weird, but no one will know.
Haven't you seen girls get home and they want to take off their bra? They just go inside their shirt. And
Yeah, I have.
Kate Hudson, she was in a restaurant wearing a bodysuit. And when you're in a bodysuit for so long, and especially at a restaurant, it can get super uncomfortable. And sometimes you're just like, I wish I could change.
When you grow up with boys, how you make things happen.
Luckily, she has sons who have oversized sweatshirts.
It's gonna be a little weird, but no one will know.
So she steals one of her son's sweaters, puts it on, and then takes off the bodysuit while she's sitting at the table.
Wait. Why didn't she just go into the bathroom and do it?
Because it's just so much easier and you don't want to get up.
But why is a bodysuit uncomfortable?
It gives you a wedgie.
yeah.
Bodysuits off.
But women, why is she wearing it?
Sometimes you think that the bodysuit's a good idea, and then when you're sitting down, you're like, this was a terrible mistake.
Honestly, though, you guys do it at the table, not going to the restroom
Yes.
to do it. Oh.
Like, haven't you seen girls get home and they want to take off their bra, and instead of going to the bathroom and changing, they just go inside their shirt and then they take it off?
Yeah, I have.
Devin's like, yeah, I have, man. That's how my baby was conceived.
It wasn't like that. I think the bra was actually still on.
Coming up.
Steven Tyler makes his return to the stage.
The olds are having a moment.
Maybe your best years are ahead of you, Harvey.
No.
Steven Tyler makes his return to the stage after a long hiatus.
Wait a minute, I thought they retired because of his vocal cords.
He had a Grammy viewing party at the Palladium.
That is so hard on the vocal cords.
I mean, they could have a second career resurgence with AI. The Beatles got nominated.
They won Best Rock Grammy.
Oh, they won?
The winners in the Best Rock category this year were the Beatles and the Rolling Stones.
Really? The olds are having a moment.
Maybe your best years are ahead of you, Harvey.
The guy can't even play pickleball. What do you mean his best years are ahead of him?